Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
Hey y'all. It's your girl, the missus, baby. The missus with them kisses, baby. But we ain't done. We ain't done. We ain't done. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I know y'all. I know y'all like, get your shit together, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. I'm still trying to get the background together. But until then, this is what y'all gonna get. Cause y'all can't see the inside of my house right now. You ain't never seen it in the past 4 years, and you ain't gonna see it now, okay? So we just gotta improvise, y'all. We gotta improvise. But thank y'all for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Unfortunately, IG ain't on here tonight. I tried to add them at the last minute, and I can't add them right now. So if you know somebody that watches PGT Time on IG, hit them up and tell them to come on over here to Facebook. We got 3 Facebooks going live. We also have YouTube. Y'all already know we got YouTube always going. And we got Twitch. And of course, we got that Roku, baby. Got that Roku. So thank y'all for joining tonight. We have a very, very special show tonight. We have Miss Kimberly White, who is here to celebrate her baby, Boonie, baby. Yes, Boonie. We're going to call him Boonie tonight because that's what everybody call him. That's what Kimberly told me, y'all. That's what she told me. She's like, everybody call him Boonie. So that's what we're going to call him tonight. But of course, we cannot start this show without one of my favorite people. Actually, I got 2 favorite people. Actually, I got 3. Actually, I got a whole bunch. But as of Wednesday night, my 2 favorite people. Yes, y'all already know. Let me ring the doorbell for them. Who is it? Who is it? Hello.
Yo.
All right, Jason. Now I can hear it. You are low right now. You are a little low.
See what I'm talking about, man?
It wasn't low at first.
It's not now. I don't hear. I hear him clearly.
You hear him
Yes,
clearly?
It's all right, man. We'll figure it out. One day. Hey, but you know what I will say, though? Is that, again, I love that intro. Peachy, tea time. Like, I love singing this thing, like the theme song. But not only that, I started to do the, and it comes with the devils. The devils. I thought I was waiting for it to come in, but it didn't. It didn't. I thought you was gonna put it in there.
I
Put
am.
it
I'm
back
gonna put
in.
it back.
You
Yeah,
gotta put it
I'm
back
gonna
in
put it
there.
back. I'm gonna put it back. Y'all think I should put it back in?
Absolutely.
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 Okay. Even with me on there crying.
Even with you on there with the gator
Nah.
tears, the big
Nah,
tears. Not
I'm gonna get you, Charlotte. Oh,
even with it.
oh,
But you know
cry,
what? But
man.
here's the thing. That just shows the rawness that you encompass, the truth that you encompass, and the vulnerability that you're willing to share on this platform. And that is unmatched. Like no one, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something special, and we appreciate you for that.
Yes. I mean, it's probably about, we done did so many shows.
So many.
Yes, we almost at 1,000 shows that we have done on P. Yes, we are almost at
Wow.
1,000 shows. So out those 1,000 shows, I probably about cried on about 5, 6.
Right.
That's
They
it.
got a
That's
good cry. Well, no, one of them type of cries that's on the intro. About a good 5 or 6.
The
Yeah.
gator
I done
tears.
cried on a whole bunch of shows.
Sure.
And then I cried before the show too, while I'm trying to get the clips and stuff together. I really cried in. And then
big old baby.
yes, I am. I'm
Hey,
listening
look.
still, but I'm also gangster. I'm also gangster. Don't even try me.
Don't play
Shut
with it.
up.
Don't.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, Charlotte, I'm gonna have to show you one of my the Peachy Classic. Jason, you remember the
Oh, yeah. You went in. Don't play with me. No, you can play with somebody else. But yeah, she did that. It was
Oh
all
yeah,
right.
that's when Jason first started. And Jason was like, "What the hell going on?"
You can see me on the screen like, what?
I got all out of character when I
They
say
was
all.
calling in, and oh man, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. But if you want to go check that out, honestly, you surely can, man. You can go follow us on all the platforms. It's definitely over there on YouTube.
It's still there.
So go grab it on YouTube if you want to. Go look up Peachy Tea Time, and that's time spelled with the Y, TYME. But also make sure you're following us on all other platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. I know we're not on there tonight, but please still go follow us. That's Peachy Tea Time, Peachy Tea Time, time spelled with the Y, TYME. But if you're a little more advanced and you really want to go search show to show, all you got to do is go on your Roku-enabled device, whether it is a Roku television or device. Look up Peachy Tea Time, time spelled with the Y, TYME, and you can look through almost 1,000 shows that are on there. And you can stop and pause and play. You can see the shows before me. You can see the shows before Charlotte. You can see the shows with us. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna see a lot of shows before Charlotte.
You can see a lot of shows that I missed. You know what I'm saying? But you will be able to see all of the shows. But not only that, we go live Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and some Saturdays. So make sure that you're following us on the platforms. Hit the bell notification so when we do go live, you don't miss a beat. But you know you can see us. That's me. When I say us, me, Charlotte, and Peachy every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Yes. Charlotte, how you feeling tonight, girl?
She tired. She tired. But we're here. You know, full of energy. We're gonna, we gonna do this. Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Jason, how you feeling tonight?
Blessed. Highly favored. God got
So
me.
positive, always. So positive.
I gotta be
All the time.
today more than ever, guys. Today more than ever, and I'm actually really excited to hear the story of Kimberly White's son. You know what I mean? Looked like my little brother, little cousin. We kind of kinfolk. You heard?
Yeah. Kind of looking like.
I'm
y'all
looking
kinda
at
look
Favor.
like-
Look, favor.
I was looking at the picture like, is that kinfolk? You know what I mean?
Well, we can find out. Y'all might be related somewhere down the line. So let's go ahead and bring up Kimberly and see if y'all actually related down the line, okay? Here comes Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm great, and yourself?
We are wonderful. We are wonderful over here at Peachy Tea Time. Now, The famous question, Kimberly, is Boonie related to Jason?
Not that I know of.
All
I'm
His
right.
sorry,
family is
Jason.
mostly from California.
No family in California. Nope.
Have you even been to California, Jason?
Been a few times. I've been a few times.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
dang, I wasn't thinking about him. I was hoping his dad or something. I think he would remember. I mean, you went straight for him.
Right, that
Okay.
part.
Exactly. But I'm trying to get to California myself, Kimberly. I don't know when I'm gonna get there, but I'm trying to get there. I'm really trying. I've never been there, but I am on the way. One day soon.
It's nice.
I heard it was. I do have someone that told me, just let them know, and they got my ticket, and I'm like, okay, okay. They even said I could stay with them. I
That's cool.
said, okay, okay, yeah, girl. So, thank you to Sonya. Hey, Sonya, if you're out there watching, I'm coming soon. I'm coming soon, Sonya. All right, Kimberly, thank you so much for coming on to Peachy Tea Time. Thank you for trusting me with your son's story. And of course, our condolences to you, your family,
Absolutely.
and friends. I always want to throw friends in there just as well because sometimes our friends are just like our family. They may not be blood related, but they are just like our families at times. So let's go ahead and get started. Tell us about Boonie. How did Boonie get this nickname? Let's start with that.
His dad gave him that name. It's just a name he picked, and he
uh
stuck with him.
And it stuck with him.
So he didn't have that name ever since he was born.
Wow. Since he was born?
Yep.
Wow, that's what's up. My husband, he has a nickname, and it's crazy because everybody thinks that I gave him that nickname, and I had to tell them no, I did not. He was named that when he was a baby, and it
Yeah.
just stuck with him. Some people don't have nicknames that actually stick with them from birth.
Yeah.
So that's dope. That's dope. Tell us a little bit about Booney. Growing up, how was he as a kid?
Well, he was really quiet when he was a kid. Always kind of to himself, but it's probably because he was so smart and he didn't fit in with the other kids really.
Hmm. You said
Um,
he didn't fit in?
no, he didn't really talk to kids in school. They actually thought that he didn't know how to talk until he got
Oh,
into like the sixth grade.
okay, okay. Why did you think that would that even happened? That he didn't talk to
Because
other
he
kids?
didn't talk to the kids. I guess because he maybe didn't like them. I don't know.
Just didn't like him.
Because he
Did he
taught fine at home, and then the teachers called me to try to get him tested or something, and I was like, why? They was like, because he didn't talk. I said, he knows how to talk.
he just
Oh, we have we have kids like that even in regular school, and it's just they're not comfortable or whatever the case, or they just ain't got anything to say sometimes, and it's actually a diagnosis for it. So it's selective mutism.
Oh, really?
They're choosing. Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't do it till like about the sixth grade. Then he started talking to the kids,
mm,
but he didn't
okay,
really talk to the kids.
Did
okay.
you all move around from school to school? Were you moving, or was it that he knew all of these kids from kindergarten all the way through?
Mm, I did move
Okay.
a couple of times, but usually they kind of stay in the same school, so me moving didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay. Yeah, he just
Oh,
chose not to. He just didn't have nothing to say till he wanted to say it.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, and he
Uh,
was a straight A student, so I was asking him really what's the problem if he's not talking. He's a straight A student.
Now you know that was my next question,
Yeah,
Kimberly.
so I
How was he
guess
in school?
yeah, he was a straight A student. So he got past it and he started fighting.
And wait, say that again.
Until he got to high school, he started fighting in high school. And
Oh,
then he put it
fighting
out. He got expelled in the ninth grade.
in the ninth grade. So he was doing good all the way up until the ninth grade when he got expelled as far as grade wise. His grade.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and when
Um,
he went to take his GED, his score was so high on the practice they wouldn't let him do it. So they had a program here where you could still get your diploma instead of a GED. And he did that. He
That's
completed
good.
the course way before time.
So
Right.
can I ask you a question? What kind of happened in the ninth grade? Was there a big change? Was there something that tragic that might have happened or something that caused, or was it just peer pressure, you think, that caused like the big switch for him to?
Well, at that time, yeah, me and his stepdad had separated, so that could have been it. And we had been
Okay.
together for a while.
And did you all like going to, because I know it's a big transfer, and I don't know, like in California, do you all start high school in ninth grade as well?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a big transition for kids too. So, I know my son had, some issues ninth grade. It was a big transition for him. He was all over the place and itty bitty. So it took him a minute to kind of catch on and find his groove, find his flow. But okay.
And then with him, he wasn't little. Uh he was 6'3", and he was kind of not real heavy, but he was kind of heavy. So when his expulsion was over, I tried to put him in a school and they wouldn't let him in. They said he was too big for the little kids.
You tried to put him in what kind of school? Because it was just a
I tried to put him in high school because he was
public
expelled
school.
for a whole year. And I tried three different high schools and they would not allow him in because they said he was too big.
That's
You
what I
should
was
know.
gonna ask you when you said that he got expelled in the ninth grade. Usually, you don't get expelled for the ninth all the way through the 12th
No, not no. He only got suspended for 1 year, but they wouldn't allow him back in the school system.
because they felt like he was too big.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have
Like
known a
that's the
good
words that they
lawyer.
told you, Kimberly.
You should have known a good lawyer. You had a good lawsuit.
Yeah, I didn't know, and then I just kept researching, and I found a program that could still get him well because he was gonna do the GED, and then the lady told me don't do that. She told me a program where he can get his diploma
Big props up to you, Mom. Good, good.
instead of doing that, and so we did that, and I mean he was fine.
I'm just so
So he
Kimberly. They
actually
said it in those words that he is too big and that he cannot come to this school. Kimberly,
a little microphone left.
that's what it sounds like. Kimberly, can you hear us? No, she went down.
And
Whew.
this is for anybody and everybody that's out there. Um, I'm telling you, just working
Arlette,
in
I never
public.
heard of such thing. You is a counselor. I've never
That's
heard
a
of such thing.
lawsuit. Public education is free for everybody. They cannot turn you around. They can't deny you, and it's free and it's an education. They can't deny you. You cannot turn someone around once they, even without all documentation, we still have to help you and assist you in getting whatever the documentation is that you need in order to be able to get your child into school. So I've never ever heard of anything like that. But we as a community, and I don't know if it happens in other communities, I know it happens in black and brown communities a lot, and especially when it comes to expulsion. And I've learned this just working in the alternative school the last 2 years. We have to really know our laws because they're getting over on us. It's a lot of stuff that, a lot of kids are at alternative school and don't really deserve to be there, or
Hmm.
even the stuff that they have parents sign pieces of paper and don't even go in front of a committee in order to be able to be heard about their situation. You just think that, it's
I can't
impossible.
do
No,
Yeah,
go let them people be heard. No, and get a lawyer if you can.
exactly.
Always.
Kimberly, can you hear us now? Y'all, Kimberly is having some internet issues
Mhm.
apparently. Can you
We
hear
hear
her?
her questions. I heard her.
Can you hear me, Kimberly? It's not working. Okay. I want to know what I wanted to ask
That's
her.
crazy.
There she is.
There she is.
Okay.
But I don't think she can hear us. Can you hear me, Kimberly? So I think we can hear her at times, but she can't hear us at times. Let me let me tell her to come back up. Okay, there she go. All right, y'all can hear me, right? Okay. All right, so she'll come back up. It's just like a cell phone, you know. Sometimes you gotta turn it off and turn it back on. It's just like a cell phone, y'all. So one of the questions that I wanted to know, and I'm gonna ask her when she can come back up, is that what type of fight was this? You know, was there weapons used or something? Like, why did they? Kimberly, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, we can hear you too, girl. I told you the devil be trying to be busy. Kimberly, what type of fight was this that he had that actually got him
He
expelled?
actually got to fighting with a girl. It was
Oh,
something about something happened in the neighborhood, and she was saying something, and all I know is they say he slept her down the bleachers because they say he only hit her one time, but she fell down the bleachers.
oh wow. She felt all the
But
way down the
she
beach.
ended up moving out of state and everything.
Oh, after that occurred.
Hmm.
Okay,
Can I ask a
okay.
question?
Sure,
Did that end up making it to the internet?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay.
Why did you ask that?
I felt like I might have seen something like that.
It may
Oh,
have. It was in the ninth grade. They was at Parker High School.
Hmm. Like I feel like
So
it was a part of like a social thing because a fight like that would be a fight. It wouldn't have someone move out of the state for
Yeah, I
that.
think it had something to do with the neighborhood, and then they end up going to the same school or something. I don't
Right.
know because they
well, I
said
can
it had
see
something
her
to do with
wanting
her
to move to
brother.
another state.
But yeah, they whole family knew.
Yeah, she probably ain't want to go back to school no more. She probably was embarrassed, and she probably didn't want to go back to that school. So they probably just said, "Forget it, let's just go, and we
Gotcha.
up out of here." You know.
That's a pretty impactful thing. Do you think that Miss Kimberly might have impacted the decision for him being able to go back to different schools, or it was a cover up? Them saying that the size.
I think it was a cover up for the size.
Mhm.
That's what I think.
I don't think, and this is just my personal opinion. Everybody that's watching, I just don't think that he should have been expelled for the
I
entire
didn't
year.
either, but with the circumstances of her eye, the way she looked, if it was my child, I would have pressed charges.
it's the severity. It depends on the severity of the
Yeah.
injury that happens
Because
to
what
the
happened is she
individual.
had some big old earrings on, really big earrings. So when he slapped her, the earring went into her eye and did something.
Oh,
It messed up
okay.
her eye.
They take all of that into account
Yeah.
when things happen to someone, and they could possibly, we have a lot of students in our building now that, necessarily it's a year, and it could be a semester, it could be, just all different types of things. But for them not to let him back into school after he has did they do you all have alternative schools or alternative placements or online
Um,
schools?
Birmingham, they do have alternative school, but I'm thinking it's because I didn't take him back to the school that he was expelled from. It's part of
Mm.
the reason. But I
So
don't
he
know.
never served out. So what has to happen is if you're placed on restriction for a year, you're supposed to go and serve time somewhere. And you can't go return back to a regular school until you served your time. So if he never went to a school in between that year, then that means that they should have said, hey, he needs to go to da school.
No, that's not what happened. They
Wow.
said he was expelled and he couldn't go to no school
Oh wow.
for the remaining of the school year.
Yeah, that's a lawsuit because they have to offer him an education. They have to give him. All states have to give you some sort of alternative education in order for your child to be successful. Even under the different circumstances, they have to. So each school system should have an alternative situation, whether it be online, in person, whatever it is. So yeah, that was possibly the issue. He never went and served the punitive time that was allotted to him in a school setting, or even online or homeschool or whatever the decision was, and then came back and say, hey, this is my paper where I've been in school for this year, or I served this time at this place for this year and I'm ready to come back.
Okay. I just Googled it and I Googled can a teen if a teen is expelled from school, can the child go to another school? It said yes. Even when a teen is expelled from one school, they can usually still attend another school, often by enrolling in an alternative education program within the same district or transferring to a different school district, depending on the specific expulsion rules and state laws. However, they cannot return to the same school they were expelled from.
Okay,
Until that
that's
time is
not how
done.
it works here.
Okay.
Well, well, in actuality, they've broken a whole bunch of laws because that's federal. That's federal law. And even if you get let's just say your child gets expelled in DeKalb County, I live in Henry County. If my child gets expelled in Henry County and I move to DeKalb County, he can't go to a DeKalb County school as such, but he can go to a DeKalb County alternative school. He's got to serve that time because on your transcript or on your piece of paper, your withdrawal slip, it says alternative placement. So they'll send you so that you can
That's not what it
do.
said.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry about that. I'm really sorry. And a lot of times when I retire, that's gonna be part of my mission too, to help parents out.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, when he got expelled and everything, that just took us on a whole nother turn. Because I didn't know that. I didn't know they had got expelled. So did you have any issues with him after he got expelled?
No.
No. It was just something that just occurred. That's what it sounded like.
Mhm.
Something that just happened to occur. Okay. Okay. Well, we are now. Do Boonie have any other siblings?
Yes. I have 4 kids in all. So
Four
he
kids and
has
all.
2 sisters with me and a brother. And
Okay. Was
then I
he the
think on his
oldest?
dad's side, he has another brother, but he never met him.
Okay. Was he the oldest of your children?
Yes.
He was. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go get into our first clip. When we get into this clip, we will then go ahead and talk about what occurred on that particular day. Here we
Okay.
go.
Outside a Birmingham apartment complex.
4 people shot, 2 dead after police say dozens of shots were fired. WVTM 13's Jeff Eliasov has been following this story all evening long. He joins us live with more. Jeff.
Well, good evening. Once again, another Friday evening punctuated by gunfire. It seems like it happens every night, and indeed, it happened here in the 1100 block of 33rd Street Southwest about 6:30 tonight. In all, 4 men were shot in the block behind me here. The coroner's truck has just arrived, and they're going to take away 2 of them who were found in the back seat of one of 3 vehicles that were shot. Once again, the shot spotter, which is a
I don't know why
technical
you can't
a
hear.
device that's used, counted as many as 30 shots fired in the area behind me. 2 men shot, found
It's
dead in the
the
back
same,
seat of a car. Another 2 men outside of that
That's
vehicle
the
were
car
taken
right
to
there they
UAB
was
Hospital.
in.
They're expected to pull through. But once again, 4
With the
people shot at this
headlights.
location. No motive, no
headlights.
suspect. As police canvassed this area, we asked Sergeant Rodarius Malden, who's the PIO for the police department, what's going on here?
We have seen a decrease in most of our crime categories. We're still staying steadfast and
I'm
cutting back
sorry
on
that
some of the
you can't hear
homicides
it.
that's going on here in the city of Birmingham. But we're urging our community members, when you see something going on in your area, make
Yes,
sure you
that's
come
right.
forward. When you see tempers flaring or
It's the
something that
one
just
that
looks
you
out
just
of
sent
place,
me.
make sure you contact the
They
authorities.
can't hear us talking.
Well, indeed, this is now, unfortunately, a community operation. The police saying in so many episodes, it's just necessary before the fact for people to come forward. That did not happen tonight. Once again, police canvassing this area for any witnesses and the evidence that is, strewn about here with 30 shots fired, 4 men hit, 2 of them dead. No motive, no suspect as of tonight. We are live in Southwest Birmingham. Jeff Eliasoff, WVTM 13.
All right, we are back. We are back. Okay, Kimberly, I do apologize that you wasn't able to hear that clip, but that is the clip that you had sent to me just as well. Kimberly, tell us what happened that day, and let's start with how old was Boonie at this time?
He was 24 years old. Um, the day was normal, I guess. Um,
Was he living with you?
no, he wasn't living with me, but he was there that day and the night before due to him and his girlfriend who got into it. And she had went to jail. And so he had got her out like that morning. So they had been there like all day.
Okay.
And then around 3 o'clock, he had left. He was pacing the hallway. Like he had to tell me something or something, but I was at work and I couldn't get off my call. So he left around 3 o'clock. And that's the last time I saw my son alive. And I was on the phone with my sister, I guess on my last break. And she had told me that her daughter had just called and said they was on their way to the hospital because my son's best friend had just got shot.
Mm.
So I was like, okay. Um, asking how he was doing and everything. And then I was like, well, who was with him? Because he don't normally drive. He usually lets somebody else drive. So nobody couldn't tell me who was with him or nothing. So then I immediately called my son. He didn't answer. And then I called his girlfriend. And she was like, I thought he was at your house. Um, I checked the location, and for some reason, the location wasn't working anymore. And then I called my son, and he was like, Mom, don't worry about it. I'm finna find him. I'm finna do work. And then something just went down my body. And so that's my son. And my sister said, don't say it. I was like, that is. I said, they said it's 4 they got shot, 2 didn't make it.
And you
And
didn't even have any idea that he was with the other 3 people.
no, because normally they don't even be 4 deep in a car.
Okay.
But I think what happened was my son had went over to wherever they was. And they kept saying that he was like, I'm finna go, I'm finna go. But him and the girl is arguing. So I guess he didn't really want to go home right then. And he kept prolonging. And then my homegirl said she seen him leave and go to the store. And then as soon as they came back and backed into the parking lot, then the drive-by happened.
It was a drive-by.
Well, it wasn't a drive-by. The boys walked up. It was 3 guys. And they
Were
shot
they
up a
caught?
lot of cars.
Were they caught?
Well, one is in jail right now. One is deceased from what I know, and one, not sure where he is. The DA told me the other day that they do know where he is. They just gotta get a hold to him. Or they do know who he is. They just gotta get him and talk to him.
Did
Okay.
this have anything to do with the girlfriend, or was it just a random act of violence? What was the situation?
I honestly think it has something to do with the two guys that was in the front seat, but I'm not sure. I've heard so many different stories. I don't know.
And when did this occur, Kimberly?
November 12th, 2021.
2021.
Yep.
This is what
First
bothers
day
me.
of my life.
And this is what bothers me, Kimberly. It happened 2021, and you still, to this day, not that you still don't have any justice, because of course you definitely want that, but it bothers me that here all this time has passed and you don't even know what occurred. You don't know what happened.
It's because the two people that was in the car won't really talk. One of them won't talk, period.
Mm,
And the
mm,
other one will talk, but they not really believing him because he waited so long to talk. And he's in trouble already.
Was
was
your
he
son in the
preparing?
was he in the front seat or the back seat?
He was in the back seat. Four survived. I mean, four was shot. Two didn't survive. The two seats in the back seat did not survive.
Mm, mm, mm. That's so
And then
sad.
both of the people that's in the front seat are locked up currently.
And they're still not talking. Like, what do you have to lose? Like, your friends, like, you caused this. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're not talking. And I feel like the one that's driving, which was his best friend, I feel like he owed me an explanation.
Do too.
Yeah, no,
I,
100%.
really
He
feel
has
like he
he
owed
has a
me an
right.
explanation. I feel like he needed to tell me exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened. He
He
owed that to you.
knows. Because that's his, if it was his car in particular,
Um, yes.
the driver,
Well,
it was,
yeah, it was his.
well, they knew who to target and what car to target, so.
Yes, because they told some of his other cars in the truck that he had out there.
Wow.
So I don't know. I just feel like him and his girlfriend over that explanation. Yeah, they not giving me one.
Your son's girlfriend?
No, the best
Oh, the
friend
other
girlfriend
girl.
because she was there before it happened. And when she called and said that her boyfriend got shot, she didn't even say that my son was there. And then it was like he was laying on the ground. Or it was a lot of stuff, but it couldn't have happened. There's no way he could have been laying on the ground. He got shot. He died instantly when he got shot the first time.
Mm, mm, mm. And I don't know if you mentioned this or not. I know you said that the driver of the vehicle was his best friend. Was the other two his friends as well? Like, did you know all three of them?
Um, yeah, I had met the guy in the back seat the night before because it was at my house just chilling. And the other one, I had met him, but I always had eerie feelings about him. So I was never too close to him.
And when did Boonie start hanging out with these kids?
He been hanging out with his best friend for a long time. Now, the other dude that was in the front seat, I think he had just started coming around.
Okay.
Um, I think the dude and the both the driver knew him more than my son, and then the guy in the back seat. I'm not sure because I said I had just met him. I heard about him, but I had just physically met him the night before,
Okay. Okay.
and he was his mama's only child.
Mm, mm, mm. Now, like I told, I know me and you have spoke before, and I'm sure I told you that. And if I didn't, I'm saying it now. Anything that you can't answer, please, please do not answer. Just tell us to move on to the next one, and we'll move on. This story is very interesting, and we can ask question after question after question. So please, if you can't answer it, just let us know. Because one thing over here at PGT Time, we don't want to hurt no case at all. Now, this is a still open case, correct, or is it
It
closed?
has become open again now. Yes.
Okay, so it was closed
It was a cold case and it opened back up in December.
in December. Okay, okay. Now we do have some questions in the comments. Um, well, Belinda said, are it's only one that's locked up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she wants to know, was he charged with murder? And
Yes.
has he
Capital
been in
murder of
jail
two.
for the past 4 years?
He been in jail for almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years. Okay. Wow. I know this has been so difficult and hard for you. How is the siblings handling this?
Everybody's just pushing through. Honestly.
Yeah.
He was our sunshine. So
Mm, mm, mm.
everybody having a hard time, but they don't really talk about it.
No
So
one wants to
and
talk about it.
and mom, and I know that just even in your school system, because your younger children are still in school, correct?
I have one. She do online school.
Okay. Well, even in online school, I mean, or even just in your neighborhood, there should be, counseling is really, really good. I'm telling you, especially because there's a lot of feelings and upset and hurt and anguish that seems to go on in families because, in our community, things happen, and because we don't have the right words or we try to protect our feelings, but it really winds up hurting us on the inside. It's a good time, just to have someone who can come in or who can talk to them so they can really start learning how to express what they feel on the inside, because holding that in, it comes out one way or the other. Anything we go through, trauma, period, it comes out one way or the other. And so giving them healthy outlets, letting it come out in a healthy way instead of in a harmful way would be good for you all. So, any of your public health department should have services that you can use. If you have insurance or even on your job, they have counseling. So it might be something that you could look into.
Exactly. Exactly. Whew, this is heavy. This is really, really heavy. Um, this is really heavy. We are going to go into a commercial break. And when we come back, we do have a few more questions that we're gonna ask. And we'll go from there. Here we go. Hey y'all, it's your girl Demissus. Demissus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can call me Miss Peachy. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight on Peachy News Edition. One of my favorite editions because we have the families that come on. So if you are a special guest family on tonight, thank you so much for joining us. And most importantly, thank you for trusting me with your loved one's story. We also got my co-host Jason. What's up, Jason? And we also have our counselor lady, Miss Charlotte. Hey, boo. Thank y'all so much again for joining us each and every Wednesday, where we turn our platform into the family's platform. So make sure y'all tune in 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on Roku TV live, also live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. I love you guys, but we gotta get back to the show. Oh yeah, we're going back. We are back. We are back. We are back. So I'm getting messages right now. Um Jason and Charlotte, just for going forward, they can hear us when we're down there talking.
Oh, I knew. I
I didn't
totally knew.
know
Yeah, I knew.
because I played it back on Friday when Pooley was talking to me, and I didn't hear us talking during the commercial. So I apologize. I know that y'all can hear me. Good thing I wasn't talking about the viewers. Y'all would have heard everything, but I definitely apologize. So, Jason, you got any questions?
Can you tell me about his friend? Like, how close were they? I know you didn't hang out or see them often, but how often was your son hanging out with your friend with this gentleman?
I
Can
mean,
you
they
hear?
came there a lot, but they kind of was on two different paths. Like the friend used to get in trouble a lot,
Okay.
but you couldn't keep them apart.
That part.
Did you
Yeah.
try to, Kimberly?
No.
All right. I mean,
Well,
Good.
he's 24, so there wasn't too much.
exactly right. Wasn't much she could do on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
I
now when I did have friends around and I have an eerie feeling about them, I did share that.
That was my next question. Did you ever
Yeah,
share
I
that
always
mama
did that.
intuition?
Um, or if I just think something, I just let them know and let them make their own decision.
agree. I
And
definitely agree.
when you have older children, and it's hard because you can't really just say don't hang around. Well, even with teenage children, I mean, the more you push people apart, they want to, some kind of way they're going to find their way back to their friends. So you have to be real delicate in how you handle situations like that, especially if you don't care for the friend and your child won't understand it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Exactly.
aware of that. Like I said, I got four.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Does the girlfriend still keep in contact with you?
No, I have the child.
Oh.
Oh, they had a child together?
There was a baby.
Yeah, my baby, he was 15 days old when my son was killed.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And
You
I've
know what
had
was
him,
something I was gonna ask that because I remember you stating that he was pacing in the hallway to tell you something. I was thinking in my head, oh, he about to let her know, he's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, no, he was already our child was already there.
yeah, and he is
Gotcha.
3 years old, and I have him.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Does
me
he
we
take
talk
after
about that,
him?
Kimberly.
Not to me. Some people say he does, and the mother said that's part of her problem. He looks just like him, and it's hard for her to look at him.
Mm,
But I just see that as an excuse because you have two other kids, and you didn't have another one since he was born.
oh wow.
You don't call him, you don't do anything for him or nothing.
Yeah, man, you spoke about this one. I
Unfortunate.
remember that.
That is unfortunate.
Whew. Mm.
Well,
Wow.
that I'm glad that he has a source though. Like you're doing all that you can for your grandchild, but also family is important, and your village is very very big. So
Yeah.
and I love that you're providing that stability for your grandchild.
So just because I know a lot of people want to know, and like I said, if you can't answer it, that's fine. But how did you end up with with the child, with your grandchild? She just brought him over there and just gave him to you one day, or like how did this occur? And did
Um,
she sign her rights over?
which technically she have not signed her rights, so we supposed to have joint custody right now. I'm in primary, so I make all the decisions. And I'm supposed to let her see him twice a month, but she never calls. I even allowed them to let her just call me when she want to see him so that she wouldn't get in trouble with the courts, but that's not working either.
Mm,
And After my son got killed, I think she came over there the same night. She stayed over there a couple days, and then after the funeral, she was like she wanted to go to her cousin's house or whatever, and basically she didn't come back.
A question: what did she go to jail for that the day before?
Domestic violence. She jumped on my son, and the only reason my son didn't go to jail because he's much bigger than her is because the police saw her through the window.
Gotcha. That's a blessing. That's good.
Yeah, because typically she
He
like
would have.
4'7" and he's 6'3". They would have automatically took him to jail.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Yeah.
But
And
they
and I
saw that she was hitting him and he was trying to get the baby to get away.
Well, count it all blessings because maybe she doesn't have her temper under control. It seems as though she's not emotionally in control, and so your grandchild is in the best place, and
Mm-hmm.
especially because it seems as though she still has some resentment and some other stuff going on. So he is in a safe place with you. So and you don't have to worry about him. So that's one thing to be thankful for.
No, because even if he go over there and he's to stay too many days, he fake like he's sick. He'll be like,
You-
he won't eat, he won't drink, he throwing up. And I was like, okay, when he get here, he know nothing.
Go right
yeah.
back to playing. Okay.
Yes, I was like, okay.
It
Mm.
sounds like Boonie was a really, really good person. Because you did mention that he went and got her out of jail, correct?
Yeah, he did.
Mm-mm-mm.
And
I
she
want
was still acting up because he couldn't go home. They were still arguing and fussing. So, yeah,
Now,
like
did
yeah.
you think at first, um, being that she had went to jail for the domestic violence, he went and got her out. Did you think she had something to do with this at first?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was mad when I seen her came on the scene. They had to grab me.
mm,
Mm-mm-mm.
makes
Matter of
sense though.
fact, my granddaughter's mama pulled up and she made me take 2 shots right quick.
She's like, girl, take these shots,
Kind
but
of
you
that's a
hurt this
done.
girl.
Yeah, and they know I don't drink, but she was like, "Mom, take this,
You gonna need it, right?
take this,"
A lot.
and I was like, "I take one." She was like, "Nah, you can at least just take two right quick."
You needed
So
that. You definitely needed that at that
yeah,
moment.
I drank every day till I buried him.
And then you said you wasn't a drinker.
No, but I every day, like when I had to go to the funeral, my auntie made me drink.
Wow.
When I had to go verify the body,
That liquid courage. Sometimes we
yeah,
just
they
needed
made
to.
me take a shot. Yeah, I took a shot for 12, 13, 14, 15 for 4 days.
Mm,
Wow.
hard to get through.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, Kimberly. I know how difficult this can be, right? Like you're coming back, you're coming on here, and you're reopening these scars, and revisiting this, and that can't be too easy. So I want to say thank you for your vulnerability, but also just thank you for sharing the light and love for Booney. Like saying his name brings what I'm saying, grace and power to it as well. So um while it's tough, it's also doing justice by saying his name.
Yes. But he
It's
wasn't an angel, but he was
None
a
of
good
them are.
person.
None of them are. We're all. But let me. And your voice, like you sound so. And I don't know if you get upset or mad, but you just have such a pleasant voice. It just is. Um, just even in how you speak of your son, it just seems as though you're smiling every time you say his name.
I used to
hmm
cry all the time, and I'm surprised I'm not crying now, but um, I have to raise his son, so I can't be crying every day.
Mm,
yeah. I want to go back to what Jason said. And Kimberly, I hope you don't mind me reading this, but Jason said that it's hard to come onto the platform, open up wounds and everything and scars, and that she was doing an awesome job. Jason, Kimberly wrote me this evening. She said, just refresh me what I'm supposed to be doing or saying for tonight. So yes, it is hard for these families to come on here. You know, I never give them questions because I don't write down questions. I don't know what I'm going to ask. You know, it all depends on once they come on and once we get started. So thank you so much, Kimberly. Yes, you are doing a great job. Again, we know this is hard. We know this is hard. But it's all about keeping your loved one name alive and also spreading the awareness just as well. Now, I do have another question. Um, the where the car was at. Was that the friend that was in the front seat, the driver? Was that his place, his apartment complex?
No, none of them stayed over there from what I know.
Mm.
But
But
his
they
other
used to be
cars
over
were
there all
there?
the time, so I'm not sure if it's somebody he talked to that was over there. But they said that's where they used to be at all the time. Because he had some of his other cars parked there.
Mm. I wonder, was it a trap house over there?
Possibly.
Mm.
Possibly. For him to have his other cars there.
Yeah, because he had, it was a truck there, a car. I know they told them away.
Got you.
Good. And you have not heard from this guy at all. The
I
friend.
I have because actually he even moved with me since this happened, but they still didn't talk. Not really. He just said, "Mom, we gonna take care of it. Mom, we gonna take care of it."
Mm.
But nobody like actually told me. Matter of fact, the police didn't even contact me and tell me they even happened to my son. I just went on my intuition.
Mm.
And you said you felt it. You said you told your sister
Yeah.
that you knew
Because
in your spirit.
normally my son came home and I normally don't just jump in the car with them. But I jumped in the car. He was like, "Ma, you ain't gotta go. I'm just go find him. He all right." And I was like, "No, I don't think so."
The
And then when I
intuition.
got there and I saw my truck because my son had my truck. I was like, "Yeah, it's him. It's him."
Mm. Mm. How has it been with the polices and the detectives and
Oh,
all
they
of that?
want me to do the work.
Like the other families that come on to Peach Tea Time.
They want me to do the work, basically. Matter of fact, the last detective, he hadn't even answer my calls lately. Because basically, he want me to go out there and find the answers and give them to him.
Even though they reopened the case, like what was the reason for reopening it if they're not going to pursue
I've
anything?
talked to the DA. I have not talked to the detective. The DA called me and told me that she was the new DA on the case and she reopened it.
Usually they find some sort of evidence or something
Yeah,
that
they do have some, but it's
okay.
not a real strong case. But they
Okay.
know this guy have done a lot of things. So
They're
he's
trying to link
definitely
him
no
with
animal.
everything. Okay.
Yeah.
How many people are they looking for? Because you said they got the
It's
one.
only one other person that they're looking for that I know of.
Okay.
One's dead, one's in jail, and then that the other
Yeah.
one.
One is deceased, one is in jail, and one is still on the loose.
Okay. And you sent me the picture of the one that they caught as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, we're not gonna put that one up, even though it was on the news. Um, but I think we're not gonna show that one. We need to see the one that's on the run. That's what I want. The
Yeah,
one
because
that's
I
on
don't
the
even know
run.
his name or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we
I
had
have
that one, I
no
sure would blast
idea
that one. Shoot,
who he is.
that don't make no sense. Um, but the best friend that was on the driver's side, that was driving the car, do he know all three of those people?
No, because I think the only person they really saw is the one that they got.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, because like even from the camera footage, you can't tell who anybody is, honestly. But they saw the passenger talking to him. So he
Mm,
was that close to where he can talk to him.
wow, wow. And Boonie probably didn't know what was going on. He
I
probably
assume
didn't
not,
know
because
what was
he had
going
not been hanging out. Like since that girl had got pregnant, he had really been hanging out. He had just been at the house chilling with her. And since the baby had been born, he had not been hanging out. So everybody was surprised that he was even there.
Mm.
on. Mm.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
And that was his only child, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, we are about to get into the tribute. Kimberly, when we come back, this is a new question I think that I've asked. I haven't asked this to any other families. When we come back, I want to know what are some of the things that you're doing with his son to keep his name alive, to let him know about his dad. Okay. And because this could help some of the other families out there that, have grandkids and everything. So, what are you doing to let him know about his dad? Because he didn't know nothing about his dad, nothing at all, literally, because he was a baby. Would you say 15 days old?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he was a little baby. So you're gonna have to teach him everything. So we want to know about that when we come back.
Okay.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go. I'm finna pull everybody down, including Charlotte, and leave me and Jason up because we got some business we gotta take care of. All right, Jason. We got to it's time to do our spill because we got somebody out there that's on the loose. So I'll go first. We gotta play good cop, bad cop. And of course, I'm the good cop, y'all. I'm the good cop. So the tribute videos that we make these tribute videos for the family, of course. And then we also make the tribute videos for all the pillow talkers out there, okay? All the people that's just out there and they, girl, did you hear this? Girl, did you hear that? Oh, boy, let me tell you this. Let me tell you that. This for y'all. Okay, this for y'all. When I make these videos, I make them to be sad. I do. I do. I make them to be very, very sad. And again, that's because we need y'all to get up out your sleep in the morning. Just wake up and walk, crawl, catch an Uber, call your homeboy, your homegirl, whoever. Call them and say, take me to the police station. I need to talk to a detective. I know some information. It could be the smallest thing that could really break this case. Now, they have opened this case back up. So it's been opened up for a reason. Okay? So your little bit of information or big piece of information could really make a difference. Thank you so much. Now it's Jason's turn.
All I'm saying is, if you know something, say something, right? Like for real, you a whole ass. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to get too disrespectful, but you know what's up.
It's
Like
okay. You can get
no,
disrespectful.
yeah, you know what's up. Like you feel me? Like closure is optimal at this point. They opened up the case for a reason, right? They that close. So now it just takes whoever out there, whoever watching. I know you even watching. Go turn yourself in, right? It's plain and simple. You know what I mean? Bring justice to this family. Let his name rest and bring closure so this family can move forward. So then that way, when she is speaking to Lil Boonie, you feel me, Lil Man, she can say that he's resting really in ease and in peace because all of the killers or all of the killers have been brought to justice type shit. So with that being said, let's run this beautiful tribute.
Call it what it is. Also, before I play it, it was 2 people that lost their life. So we definitely need you to turn
That
yourself
part.
in, Mr. Man, to make so closure can be done for both these families. Okay. I don't know who the other family is, but if the other family, if you're watching and you want to come on PGT time, holla at me and you come on too, and we'll do the same spiel for you. Okay. Because our words don't change up. We need people to turn themselves in. They need to get off the street. Because if you're going to do it to Boonie and then the other young man, then damn it, you will do it to us. Explicit language on this show, explicit language. You'll do it to us. So here we go. Rest in peace, Boonie.
I loved my son, and he loved me so much. I know his death was not to destroy me.
Yes.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Oh, would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, oh, here in heaven. Oh, 'cause I don't belong here in heaven.
All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. I think everybody is on mute right now, so you have to unmute yourself. I put everybody on mute when the video started. Okay, so Kimberly, please let us know, what are you doing as far as Lil Boonie? We're gonna call him Lil Boonie. What are you doing as far as letting him know about his dad?
I show him pictures. We talk about him all the time.
Wow.
He actually even look out the window and say he's talking to his dad.
Wow.
Because he is.
Yeah, he'll say that, and sometimes he'll just look in the sky and say, "Daddy."
Yep. Because
Aw.
he
Believe
is.
that.
Yep.
I believe
I
that.
believe it too.
Yeah,
I
he been
believe it.
doing it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But I just randomly show him pictures and ask him who is that, and he'll say that. So
Look at God.
I actually have to show him a picture of his mama too, but he never says nothing.
He don't know. He don't want to. He don't want to. She got all opportunity and she chooses not to. So he don't want to talk to her. He want to talk to
Yeah.
the daddy. That's what he want to talk to. I had a family that came on, and her her son had passed away,
Mhm.
but her daughter had kids. So her daughter had one son, I think, at the time. So it was the son's uncle,
Mhm.
and he would actually go outside around that age, 2 and 3 years old, and he
Mhm.
would go outside and just look at the sky and be like, "You coming back, Jonah? Okay, Jonah." Like he's having a whole conversation with her son. So I definitely believe that he is talking to him. He sees somebody. I remember as a kid that I was told that when babies are looking up, laughing, but nobody's making them laugh,
Mhm.
that they're playing with loved ones.
Yeah, he do
So,
that too sometimes.
yep, I believe it. I definitely believe it. Um, he knows he's talking to somebody, and I definitely believe it's Boonie all day long, all day long.
That's a blessing.
So I thank you for that, for letting us know that, because I think it's a lot of people out there that just try not to talk about it, because they don't want to cry. They don't want to reopen up the wounds and everything. So they just feel like, okay, they was young, they didn't know them anyway, so we're just not going to talk about it. No, you just definitely need to talk about it.
Well, we talk about
Healing
them.
table.
Our family talk about them every day, just about anyway. So
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have Tribe Called Us LLC. She said my grandbabies talk to their mother. All right. That's Kyla's mom. That is that's Tribe Called Us. And she was gonna come on, but she just wasn't ready at the time. So she will be coming on, hopefully in March. She'll be coming on. She said keep his father name um in his mind. That's right. Yes. Belinda said, "Oh yes, so true. So true." So well, Kimberly, again, I thank you so, so much. We have came to the end of the show. I thank you for coming on. I thank you for trusting us with your son's story. I always let my guests in the show, but don't worry. I'm gonna give you the question, and then all you got to do is answer it. Okay? So let's go ahead and say our goodbyes to everybody. Charlotte, Charlotte, Charlotte. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, is there anything that you want to say before you jump up off here and go to sleep? Because we know that's what you're gonna do.
me too.
Look, Kimberly said, "Me too."
Um, just Miss Kimberly, it's a blessing to meet you, and all that you're doing to keep again your son and taking care of your grandson. I know that within itself is healing. I'm all about whatever it takes to heal after something traumatic happens to us, and God knew again, because I was just telling Jason, I think right when you were coming on, he asked me about my granddaughter, and I said, God gives you these blessings you don't even know you need. And so God gave you your blessing, even though you didn't even know, at that point in time, how big of a blessing it would be, or he would be. So in the form of a healing, a healing that you get to look at and see each and every day. So your son's name lives on. So we just thank you so much again for coming on and sharing with us.
Okay, thank you.
All right, now Jason.
Yeah. Again, it takes a very strong individual to do what you're doing, and we thank you. Again, you letting this name, excuse me, you letting this name live on by also doing this, and it's been a blessing to hear a lot about him. And then also, know that little man is is seeing them, hearing them, and also letting his name ring. And he's saying, "Hi, pops, I see you." We love that. So all I'm gonna ask is that you continue to be your absolute best, because being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When we do all three of those, we're in our alpha state. So stay in that and get after it. Last but not least, protect your peace and drink water. Protect your peace and drink water. Like my big brother TJ will always say, whatever you do, make sure you do it big. God is a blessing. He blesses us with absolutely everything that we need. We're abundantful. All we got to do is stay truthful to his belief, and we got everything we need. And with that, I'm out. I love you guys.
All right. Thank you.
All right, all right. Well, that just leaves us, Kimberly. That just leaves us. But they gonna stay down there to the end. Um, Again, thank you so much for trusting me. You could have said to hell with you, Miss Peachy. No, I'm not coming on there, but you did not. You said yes, I'm coming. So thank you so much. Um, Again, this is not easy. I know it's not easy to come on to someone's platform, somebody that you don't even know, and you want. I want you to just come out and just tell everything. So I know it's not easy. So thank you for that. Thank you for being vulnerable, everything. Um, I think the thing that sticks out to me the most is that you are taking care of the baby. I know that got to be difficult as well. Like you said, the young lady, you was told that the young lady um kind of like distance herself or don't or stay away because the baby looks like your son. So I'm sure it's a constant reminder every day, every day that you see him. Um, so I do definitely pray for strength in that aspect. But like I said, I always let my guest in the show. So what I want to do is I want you to talk to the person that's still out there on the run. If there's anything that you could say to that person, what would you say to them at that moment, at this time? What would you say to them?
Mm. First, I would like for you to turn yourself in. And then I want to know why. Why did you feel like that was okay to do this? Like, what is wrong? Like, what type of mental state you were in to take anybody's life? You taking those two lives, you changed a lot of people's lives just on that one end. It's been almost 4 years and we haven't healed from it. We are in pain every day that we wake up, but we still have to push through every day without our loved ones because you felt that it was okay to just shoot up a car. I just ask that you just turn yourself in and get you the help that you need to make something out of yourself. That's all I have to say.
All right, that's all she got to say. I'm gonna ask one more question.
Okay.
If he turned himself in, will that be the closure that you need? Or you won't get that closure until justice is all the way served with charges and sentencing.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get justice until they have been sentenced and justice is actually served.
All right. All right. Kimberly, if you could just stay on for a couple seconds after I end the broadcast, that'll be great. Because I want to ask you another question to see what we can do to help on our end. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, y'all, we have came to the end of this show. Okay. As you can see at the bottom of my screen, if you know something, say something. You know, we over here, we don't do the whole, oh, we can't be snitching. We can't be snitching. No, we want to be snitches over here. Okay. At PhD time. Whatever we know, we telling. We telling. We ain't holding no secrets over here. We snitching, we telling, whatever y'all want to call it. Because at the end of the day, we want to be safe just as well. We want to be safe. And as long as they out there in these streets, we're not safe. Ain't none of us safe. Because again, if they did it to Boonie and the other young man that was in the vehicle, they'll do it to us in a heartbeat. So, like my screen says, if you know something, please say something. All right. I will see y'all on Friday. I thank y'all so much for coming on the Peachy Tea Time with us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now you only see Jason and Charlotte on Wednesdays, and you only see Pooley on Fridays. But you see me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful night and a blessed rest of all right. We out of here. I love you guys. Here go that trippy baby.
I loved my son, and he loved me so much. I know his death was not to destroy me.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Oh, would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, oh, here in heaven. Oh, 'cause I don't belong here in heaven.